I think mindset's really important. We struggle with a lot of this too in our fasting community. And I actually went through a lot of stress at the start of COVID myself. My brother fell very ill, ended up in hospital. My husband had to go live with him for a couple of weeks. My mother came here. She brought all this terrible food with her. But but it's my job to stay strong for them, and I need to take care of my mother, and I need to take care of my brother, and I need to be healthy for the other individuals. So I use that mindset a lot to help me stay away from the carbohydrates. And then I looked at this time, how many more how often am I going to be home this long? How often am I going to be cooking for myself this frequently and not eating out and have a chance to improve my health? So why wouldn't I use this to really optimize my health, really optimize my body fat percentage, really reduce any inflammation? Because I fly and I travel and I eat out so often as a result. And so when I was engaging with our fasting community, I said, listen, like, we are in complete control of this. So why not end this pandemic healthier? And we don't know what the world's going to look like when this ends. And I know there's some places that are trying to force the end of it, and it's not happening. And it's going to be a long year. We're going back to a very different reality. People are going to have to maybe start school again. People are going to have to find new jobs and new careers, or help those out, or help their kids get back on their feet. And I want to be strong, and I want to be able to help as many people as I can in my life when this pandemic ends, and be strong and make smart decisions come the new normal. So I encourage that a lot in this community. Like, we can end this pandemic 50 pounds lighter rather than 50 pounds heavier. We can end it healthier on less medication. And we're starting to see it now. Medical supplies here in North America, certain popular medications, they're being sold out. You're not able to get them. The resources aren't there. So why would you make yourself more sick and be more reliant on medications, and when they might not be there? Why not use this as a chance to give yourself some freedom? So we talked a lot about that mindset, but something else that I think is really important in mindset that we've been really focusing on is when people think of fasting, they think about what they're not doing, and they get into this mental state of deprivation. But on fasting days, we like to think of it as healing times. So during fasting, you're healing, you're emptying fat cells. Like, how great, like, visualize like squeezing the fat out of your fat cells, burning it off, see the sugar leave your body through a fast, seeing cells heal and repair themselves. So we like to focus on the positives that are going on in the body, instead of I'm just not eating today, or my whole family's not eating without me. And I think having this healing mindset going into the fast makes people feel less indulgent when they go back into eating. So a lot of people fast like it's a punishment, and then they go into eating, and then they want to overeat or eat the wrong things because they feel like they've been punished. And eating is not about indulging. Eating is about rebuilding your body. So
Exactly.
So we like to talk about that. What are you eating? Is it rebuilding your body? Is that fast food going to rebuild your body, or is it going to make it sick? You just did this healing period. Do you want to heal and continue the rebuilding? So we try to use those mindsets to get out of that deprivation and indulgent mindset, going from fasting to eating, and to make people have more positive associations of being in a fasted state. And when you think of fasting and you think about all of the great things that are going on in the body, that's cool. And it makes you want to continue on being in that fasted state rather than you feeling bad or like you're missing out.
Yes, that's very nice to hear, very important, because it's all about the mindset and the way you look at things. And I learned a lot from you and Dr. Fung about facing fasting like a pill, like the dose you need to keep on having it consistently to have the results you want to achieve. So this mindset, I think, is like the most important thing we have to remember while we're fasting. And actually during this economic crisis is also something that we have to think, like if you're on a lot of medication, here's an opportunity to get better and save money from the medications and save money not buying horrible food and changing your environment and making things better. So I think that's very important.